The lesson that we chose for this module is from the Social Studies 7th grade toolkit inquiries called Women's Rights. We created an activity for part of the toolkit to bring in more opportunities to show students' thinking process.
What were the opportunities that you ended up creating?
Well, we thought they can create a concept map using Google Drawings, and as they're working on it, they will look at the different sources that support the question, what does it mean to be equal? They can work on this activity for multiple days.
We want to give students directions on what to do for this lesson as well as how to do it, so we created a Google document. Students will access this document through Google Classroom. It can be assigned as a copy per student or per group if you're having students work on it together.
And why did you choose the Google Classroom for that?
Well, Google Classroom is great to share work with students, but also when the students are starting to create and fill out the information, as a teacher, I'll be able to see what they're doing so I can give them immediate feedback on what they're working on in the document.
You can also probably put the tutorials and the links to resources in it, right?
Absolutely. So everything is in one place. And if students are absent, they could still access the document with all the links and tutorials.
So it also means that as a teacher, I will be able to help students during this time instead of repeating the directions if the students missed the class or missed my directions, right?
Exactly.
In this document, we have linked the sources so students can access it. Students can type right in the document, and teachers can comment in real time on students' work. And because we're asking students to create a concept map in Google Drawings, we also want them to have directions on how to use this tool.
Oh, that's such a great idea. A lot of times we forget that students might not know how to use the tool, so it's nice to have that as a reference.
In order to follow students' thinking process, we chose to use GSCE thinking routine.
What is that?
Oh, it is generate, sort, connect, elaborate. And we included the images for it in the Google Doc so students can always see that. They will use this routine to start creating the concept map. As they continue on reading other sources, they will add to their concept map. We reminded students to turn in their work when completed.
We also want to show an example of what the concept map can look like in Google Drawings.
It's really important for students to see the example and understand what are the expectations for the assignment.
Yeah, and what's nice is after students create their own, then you could use those examples the following year.
But the first example was created by a teacher.
Yes. This concept map will also be shared with students through Google Classroom, but because we don't want them to edit the document or the Google drawing, we're going to just make it view only.
Google Drawings is a great tool to create concept maps. Google Drawings is a part of the Google Suite, so just like Google Doc and Google Slides, students can collaborate on their work. Teachers and students can also give feedback by commenting right in it.
Google Drawings allows students to include shapes and images and links as well as text, so no one concept map will look the same.
It's also wonderful because it allows students to have their own voice, share their ideas, and their own understanding of the process.
As student concept map grows and changes as they continue through the Google document, teachers can follow students' thinking process and support students' learning.
And know exactly where each student is at different time of the lesson.
In the next assignment, you will have tutorials on how to use components of Google Drawings.